What is going on, YouTube? We're already in the month of May. The third of the year has already passed so far, and it's time to give you guys an update what I've done for the rest of the month of April. So, without further ado, let's cue that intro.
You know it's showtime, right?
Alright guys, how you guys been doing? I hope you guys had a good month of April and looking for an excellent month in May. Hope you guys have some good races going on and stuff like that. I know I got one coming up Memorial Day weekend, the Memorial 5K, 10K that's going on in Hemet. But other than that, let's get to this real quick because Storytime is going to be good this one. So let's start here, which is the neighborhood detail hilly run, what I call it. And what I do is I start with the green, where the green dots at. I'll go through there and I'll make a right and go through all that pretty much great stuff right there. One of notice will be this area, mile 3. Right when you start off, you see Short Cliff and heading into the top blue line right there. That is called the Sandpiper Hill, aka Mount Everest. It's a huge elevation thing going on. I wish I could zoom in on this. Maybe I could zoom in on this part right here. I could show you the elevation. Not really much for people who climb hills, but for this run, this was pretty steep. It starts off at a 1561 elevation and go all the way up to 1884. For that for that part of the section right there. Was 5 off the PR, of course, on this segment right here, for those who are familiar with Strava and the segment records and stuff like that. But wasn't really trying to go for records here or nothing like that. You know, this was a segment, to be honest with you. So let me get out of here real quick. That run was pretty brutal because it was hot as hell and wasn't really much I could do there. After that, 4.1 at 19.1. The rest, that's just going in this week of the April 18th to the 24th. Not really much going on there. I did hit the 60-mile mark, which probably haven't hit anytime before marathon training, so that's kind of good there. This week right here, what we have going on, where we see the 37 at, I'm gonna head into here because this is don't need the run that's most important. The third track run. Now, the reason with these runs during, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I really don't go there Mondays. So, you know, I kind of do go there Mondays. I think there are people there too, but they're on the right of this field over here. There's a bunch of soccer parks and stuff like that, and I'll do a video of this one time where I show this area and stuff and how big the soccer fields are. But when the soccer games, when there's practice and stuff like that, this course gets really crowded with people walking in their strollers and their kids walking around and stuff like that. So this is pretty, to pull these times off like this, A, I have to be feeling really dang good to pull these off, and B, there has to be little to no people, which it wasn't. It still was a lot of bodging and reaving and stuff like that. So this time could have been a little bit better, especially for how shockingly I was feeling during this run, especially during that last mile right there. I did have to slow down a bit. I had to get a couple of balls out the way and stuff like that. I probably could have gotten under a 6. I probably could have gotten sub 6 on here, but overall I'm still happy with that 609. I mean, I can't complain about that at all. Let me see if there's anything else of importance in this run. Other than after this, the Thursday evening runs that I do at the Running Fun Center run. Friday was supposed to be a scheduled rest day. Now, yesterday and today, which will be the first, the Sunday right here, I've been having problems with my hamstring lately. I really was not, went out there, really wasn't feeling it to pursue it and push the run. So I did a lot of cross training in these 2 days right here. I mean, I stayed active by doing cross training, doing push-ups. I had a plank challenge on Saturday where I did 4 minutes. I did not reach that goal of 4 minutes. It was the last building up to 4 minutes. I think I got 3. I think I got to 3 and some change or something like that. But I'd never done a 3 and a change plank before, so I'll take that any day. The longest plank I've done before I started this plank challenge in April was about a minute and a half on a good day and stuff like that. So to pull off a 3, I think it was like 3:10 or something like that, to pull that off was kind of good. But after that, I did restart it right then again and did get like a minute and a half. So I guess if you add it over together, it is a little bit over 4, but all in all, that's how that is. I did do one yoga. I didn't do a yoga this week. I did do a couple yoga sessions last week. I did record those in here as well. I should start doing that so I can just get it all in there together. But other than that, that is it on the training log. So that's all of importance really there. Okay, now it's time to get straight into that story. I want to try to alternate between running related, not related, running related story every time I do these workout reviews and stuff like that, so I can get some entertaining stories as well as telling you some running stories. So this one's going to be more the entertainment side, and this is going to talk about my mom. When I was young, I always used to get in trouble for stupid things, pretty much. Not cleaning up my room, not folding stuff, not taking out trash, etc., etc. If I don't do one of those things, then I usually can't go outside for the rest of the day or whatever. It was usually like day punishments that I had on. Well, this took it off for like 3 weeks straight. So one of my friends came up to me and said, "Hey Neil, you know what? We haven't seen you. Where you been at? You ever been outside for like 3-4 weeks? What happened, man?" I was like, "And I just keep getting in trouble. I keep getting in trouble." It's like, "Well, you know that the neighborhood kids are coming around, so you got to practice your BMX skills." And this was around a time where Tony Hawk did the 900, so the skateboarding, the BMXing, and all the extreme X Games sports stuff was really hitting hard around this time. It was around 99, 2000, somewhere around that year of time. So I was 12, 13 at the time. So I really wanted to go outside so bad. I was like, man, I have to go outside. I have to go outside. So I go home and I get ready and I forgot. I didn't clean up my room, and me, my brother, my sister, we had this big toy war the night before. I was like, oh man, So I'm sitting there, I was like, okay, my mom just said I got to have this room clean. Then she didn't say how it had to be clean. She just said the room had to be clean. So what I did was I took all the junk that was on the floor, and I formed it to spell the word clean. So all the junk spelled clean on the floor. It was a bunch of toys, bunch of clothes and stuff like that. So I formed it out to spell the word clean. And I went outside, I got on my bike, went outside and went to go play with the neighborhood kids. So we're sitting there, we're all practicing, all getting our Tony Hawk, our Bob Burton quest on and stuff like that. Sitting there on my bike, trying to catch up with everyone else and figure out what's going on and stuff. Now, in the neighborhood where I was at, there was 3 things that pretty much scared everyone in the neighborhood. One was this dog named Rufus, because this dog was never on a leash, and if you went by the house and you seen Rufus, you better start running, because this dog's not on a leash, or you better. Usually people will climb on. There was like a tree nearby, but there was one tree they didn't go to, which is the second thing. It was supposed to be a haunted tree or something like that, like a real cursed tree or whatever. So no one climbed on that tree, but there's like all the other trees nearby, they would climb on that. Or if there was someone with a pickup truck or they'll hop up in there, or they'll just run really fast to their house. Or you just don't go by that house at all. You take the detour, you go around. And the third thing that the neighborhood kids were afraid of was my mom. They could not stand my mom. They didn't hate her. She was just one of those people where when she's talking to you, she's yelling, and when she's yelling at you, she's yelling. And if you don't know my mom and you can't tell the difference between either or, you will always think she's yelling at you. Most of the time she's talking, but you would think she's yelling at you. And all my friends are like, man, your mom always yelling at you, man. She always yelling at you. Now she's talking. When is she yelling at you? She sounds the same, but you can tell the difference. They could not tell. They thought I was crazy or something. Like they felt sorry for me at times. They're like, man, I'm glad I don't got your mom and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, you probably don't. So continuing on with the story. So we're all playing, and out of nowhere, I hear, Neil, if you do not get up in this room in 10 seconds, I'm going to come out there and drag you out there from your friends and bring you in this house myself. So I turn around, and remember, everyone's still on their skateboards and their bikes and stuff like that. So I turned around like, okay, guys, where did everybody go? Everybody jetted. Now, they left the skateboards and the bikes, and the skateboards and the bikes were still there. Everyone just took off. If you know one of those scenes where, you get into a bully, you got your friends behind you and stuff like that, and you go like, yeah, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? And the bully's like, you in what army? Hey, where did everybody go? That's how I felt like, because everyone was gone. The skateboards were still like the skateboard was still moving. The bike was on the floor, but it still had the front of the wheels was still spinning around and stuff like that. Everyone just jetted. They left the stuff there. They they left the skateboard. They left the bikes. They left everything there, but they jetted. They want nothing to do with my mom whatsoever. So I was like, okay. So I hurried up. I ran inside. I hurried up, got to my house, ran inside, and went up to the room. And I was like, yes, Mom? What is this? Mom, you said to clean my room. So what I did was I didn't have enough time to clean it because I really wanted to go outside. So I spelled it into the word clean. Like I heard the 4 digits of the room clean so I can go outside. The room's still clean because it spells the word clean. Even though the stuff's on the floor, it spells the word clean. It's like, boy, I am about to whip, yo. So she goes around and she takes all the stuff that's on the floor. She just started beating me with freaking GI Joe toys, freaking Barbies, freaking Pokeballs and stuff like this. Just all the floor just started hitting me stuff, freaking clothes, everything. Just started beating my butt with. It's like, yeah, you want to be a smart ass? Y'all beat your butt up now. Now what? Spell this. I want to spell clean on your butt. That's what I'm about to do. So there was I had a Nerf toy, one of those Nerf guns. It was the dart ones. It was a crossbow thing. This thing was broke. This thing was broke the second day I got it. The crossbow thing ripped, whatever. Like the thing wasn't shooting out at all. All of a sudden she started beating with me, and the darts were still in there, but they just weren't shooting. She was hitting me with it, and all of a sudden she's like, clack, 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 just started unloading the whole thing on me, and it shocked me for me. I was like, wait, time out, mom. That worked. Like, shut up! I'm trying to whip your butt here. You ain't got time to be talking. So he started shooting. And I was shocked, like, man, I tried to get that gun to work. That gun was broken since day 3, and then she's over here getting it worked, shooting all the darts out on me and stuff like that. So after it was all said and done, after I got my butt whipped and had a dart up in my forehead, just still stuck there, ended up cleaning the room. I couldn't sleep in my bed that night. I had to sleep standing up because my butt was so damn sore from getting hit with all that stuff. But let this be a lesson to you guys that don't be a smartass in front of your moms, because that don't work out for you. Especially had a mom like I do who whip your butt for no reason. She sure taught me a lesson, and I made sure that from there on out, I made sure that room was clean, and if it wasn't clean, I wasn't going out. I was not going through that and experiencing that again. And I did not want to get embarrassed in front of my friends. It was funny, the next day I went to school and like, man, we heard you screaming all the way on that. We were in our houses, we heard you screaming. My mom was like, but I feel so sorry for that kid. And it was, oh man, it was it was funny. It was funny though, fun stuff. But that's all I have for you guys today. Be sure, if you like this video, click that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button down below. It's that red button that says subscribe down there. And not, I'll probably leave a water link tab probably over like around this area right here. Hopefully if I can get that worked out. And I'm going to be having a couple more videos out in this week. I'm going to have one to look out for, to how to stay safe out in the sun. Stay safe out in the sun. Now we're heading into those summer months. You know, May is pretty much, they say June 21st is the start of summer. Pretty much summer probably already started for some people if you live out in the southern states and stuff. Pretty much summer happening in Florida. Summer's probably all year round for you guys down there. So I'm going to have a video out for that sometime this week, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm almost done collecting all the material that I needed for the Chicago Marathon to make a video there too. So probably going to have that out probably later on in the week, probably depending on how much editing I got to do with that, but for sure probably the week after. So if you look out for that mid to this month, probably by the time where I do another update video on mid-month on what I've been doing for the runs and stuff in May. So this has been Neil. It's been great with you guys, and you guys all have a nice day.